Hi everyone, welcome back to Heart Warriors Tarot. It's lovely to have you here, and this is going to be an in-between reading. I'm going to do earth signs next, but I wanted to break it up with an angel messages reading, and this may also contain messages from spirit guides, from ancestors and so on. We're not honing in exclusively on angels here, but the idea is that these are messages coming in from higher beings, from a higher vibrational source that may be helpful to whoever needs to hear it at the time. This is not focused on any star sign. It is literally for whoever feels a resonance with the readings and whoever feels like they connect with the title, with the images on the cards and so on. I've got a few decks laid out here and I'm really just going to feel my way here. This is much more intuitive than some of the tarot readings I do. So I'm going to just get a sense of what cards I would like to start with, and I'm feeling like I'd like to start with this deck here, which is the Oracle of the Angels deck. I'm sorry if I don't mention all the names of all the decks. It's like I do have quite a lot of decks and I don't always remember the names off the top of my head. But if there is a particular deck that you really connect with, just pop a message below in the comments, ask me what it is, and I will have a look for you as soon as I get back online, okay? Okay. Just calling in the higher vibrational beings here, calling in our angels, calling in our guides, calling in our ancestors, those who want to help us for the highest good of all. Have you got any messages for anybody listening today, please? Okay, let's start here. These two have fallen out, these three. Okay, we've got comfort, we've got truth, we've got higher consciousness. Really, the first thing that I'm getting here is that there is somebody here listening who might need some comfort, some nurturing, who might need to really be held and to spend time with those who really love them at the moment. And possibly because they've learnt the truth about something. This could be anything in any area of your life, but the realization of a certain truth, a certain thing that's come to light, has perhaps knocked you for six, and you're in this place now where you really need some loving guidance. And the first message coming through is that you do have it. You have your angelic beings, your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, if that is how you feel. Some people feel their ancestors very strongly around them, some not so much, so it depends on who you are, but they are there, okay? They are there and they are helping you through this journey. And what's actually taking place at the moment within you, within the kind of struggle that you feel and the pain that you feel, is this rise into higher consciousness, which is most of the time not an easy journey. It's not something that just happens, you know, with love and fluffy feelings. It is usually a struggle, and it is usually painful, and it is through the struggles and the challenges that we go through and a lot of the pain that we feel and we overcome and we transform, that we are able to get to this place of higher consciousness, that we are able to open doors within us to access other planes of existence, other perspectives that we might have about things, that we need about things. So this is the process that you are going through at the moment, and the message here is that your angels, your guides, want you to know that you are being looked out for, that you are being guided, you are being comforted, okay? So look out for them in the quiet moments where you're really reaching out. They are reaching back. It could be in the flicker of a candle, it could be in the breeze on the side of your face, it could be in moments when the sun just comes through the clouds. It's little things like that. Sometimes through animals too. You could have a certain animal make a noise at a specific time when you're really asking for help. It's these kinds of little things. Just feel into it and connect with what's around you, because you do have that help to hand. They are there and you are not alone. That is the first message coming through here. I'm feeling like I'd like to put one of these cards down. I don't know if this is going to be a continuation of the same message, but there might be a different message here for different people listening. Okay, angel spirits guides. Any more you'd like to add to this message, or a different message you'd like to give, please? One card's fallen out. Let's take that. Look at this. You are safe. I mean, the first thing that I'm getting is that this is a continuation of this message. It could also apply to somebody else if you're looking for a slightly different message. Let's read what it says. This card is depicted by Archangel Michael. He is a protector angel, also a very people angel. He's a very sociable angel. He's one of the angels who really understand the human race and the kind of intricacies of our humor and our dark humor as well. Just the things that really kind of make us tick and the things that make us grow and evolve. He understands all of that on a very good level. Not all the angels necessarily do. Okay, so the message here is, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. So that could be a message for other people listening if you have a specific other thing on your mind that these cards didn't quite bring out. But this could also be, if it relates to you, an addition to this message here. It's a really lovely message, and it really confirms this in fact, I'm going to put this card here. It really confirms this comfort card here, and is really, for me, just confirming that you do have the beings around you looking out for you. Okay, they are there, and do reach out to them. Don't shut them out. Don't lose faith. They are there. Okay, that's really what's coming through there. I'm feeling now just to turn over maybe 3 tarot cards, or however many want to come out, and I feel like this is going to be the conclusion message actually. This is the Good Tarot. It's not a name I really love. It implies the other tarot decks aren't good, which isn't true. But it does have a really lovely energy. It's a very intuitive deck. Okay, so let's see how we go here. Okay, angel spirits, guides, parting words of comfort or guidance or advice that you would like to give anybody listening today. This is a timeless reading, by the way. I'm saying today because obviously now the present moment is when I'm shuffling these cards, but this is for whenever you happen to come across it. These are timeless messages. There we go. Okay, the Chariot. There is movement forward. I am going to lay 2 more cards down here, but let me just tune into this number 7 energy right now. There are magical things, esoteric things, high vibrational things happening in the background, and on the other side of the veil that you might not necessarily see, there is movement. And part of the pain process and the struggles and challenges that we go through, those are the physical results, the physical effects that we feel of movement that is taking place on the other side, of those higher vibrational movements and changes that we can't see going on, but we do get the sort of after effects, and they're not always painful. Okay, they're not, and a lot of the times your perspective on how to approach your own pain can also affect the pain. It can alleviate the pain, it can make it better, but it is a bit of a reality that as human beings we do tend to feel pain more than we feel, or more readily than we can feel some other emotions sometimes. And it's not an unusual thing at all. It is basically the way that we kind of connect to and vibrate with certain energies, that's all. It is because we're 3rd dimensional beings in the sense that we have physical form and therefore we feel pain. But there is a lot else here going on in the background, and there is movement, there is forward movement, there is transformative movement. Sometimes this Major Arcana 7 card is also about movement and traveling to other dimensions or between dimensions. It is your moving connection to the other world. Okay, so bear that in mind as well. It doesn't always signify only travel to physical locations, although it can be about travel beyond. And then we've got the King of Water. which really is coming up to me as a very vibrational energy. I'm thinking about things like flower essences, crystal essences. I'm thinking about how water holds memory. I'm thinking about the vibrations within water and how you can literally change the energetic structure of water with the essence of what you put into it. So again, I'm really feeling that very transformative energy of a change of vibration to something higher, lower vibrations to higher vibrations, but also a journey here that's going to take you to almost like a slightly different state of being where you are living in a higher vibration. But the process does require going through a little bit of struggle, a little bit of challenge, and a little bit of pain. I'm going to wrap this reading up now with this last card coming down. The King of Water as well, which is the King of Cups, I'm just going to add here, is all about mastering your emotions. It is about learning how to transform them, definitely the baser emotions to higher emotions, and how to overcome the more difficult aspects of that. So we are moving into a higher heart. We've got this lady here with a heart. What's the name of this? Truth. Number 13. So we have this angel or this lady here with the heart, and what came through for me just now with the King of Water is this movement into the heart and the higher heart, which will lead to the higher mind and the higher consciousness. The two are connected. So this is the process and the journey going on here. Okay, this is part of what you are going through, whoever's relating to this reading, no matter what is going on in your physical life. This is the higher vibrational journey and where it is potentially leading you, how it is unfolding. Look at this beautiful card to end on, the 10 of Earth, which is the 10 of Pentacles. This is about conclusions, material matter, finding a foundation, finding new grounding, coming to some kind of completion. This is a card of abundance, of riches. This is a card of having all that you need in the physical world in order to sustain yourself, in order to feel abundant and to feel rich. And when I say rich, I don't necessarily mean financial, although that can play into it as well. My sense here is that everything that we are going through in these other cards is leading us to an eventual place of foundation, of good grounding. We will essentially in some ways be rooted into a new earth and a new way of being, and rooted in a way that means you can in some sense regrow your identity or grow a new part of your identity connected to who you already are. And that is going to take root and also flourish along with this higher consciousness and this higher heart energy. So you really are going to come out of this, whoever's relating to this reading, with a sense of just feeling much more enlightened, if you like, and much more connected to the world around you, the physical world around you, but also the beyond world around you, the other world, if you like. They're not separate from each other, but you know, when we're properly connected to our angels and guides in the other world, we actually are also have the potential to be more properly connected to the physical world around us. Being this way, high vibrational, or you know, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean we leave the grounded reality behind us. It in fact allows us to make more use of the material plane. It allows us to see it in a different way, in a different perspective, so that we can feel better connected to it and understand how we fit into it. So all of that is coming into play, and this is essentially the conclusion card here, which is where you are heading towards and where you're going to end up. Possibly, I don't like to give time frames, especially with these higher vibrational readings, because everything's kind of connected and happens at the same time, kind of simultaneously. But you know, I'm feeling like a sense of 1 to 3 years, but you're gonna feel the conclusion of this in different stages, I think, over the next 1 to 3 years. Like, you'll get little epiphanies as you go, even through this pain process, okay? So know that you're okay, know that you're being guided, know that you are being looked after, that you do have angels, guides, possibly even ancestors around you who are really helping you at this time. So do reach out and do not lose faith and trust in your heart. Your heart is going through possibly a slightly painful transformation at the moment, but it is leading to a place of the higher heart, of the higher mind, where you will have much more control and mastery over your emotions, much stronger grounded emotions, as well as you move into a very new phase of your life. You'll be completing one phase and moving into another, and it's going to be a much more grounded, much more strong place that you're going to be in, with a stronger sense of identity and rootedness in the world as well. Okay, there we go, lovelies. I'm going to leave that reading there. What a beautiful message from our angels and guides. I'm going to be coming back with my next reading. It's going to be for Taurus, and then I'm going to be doing a reading for Virgo, and then I'm going to be doing a reading for Capricorn. They will all be timeless readings, so it's the earth signs next. I shall see you back on this channel for those readings. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.